Well, tonight, the votes are in for today's special election. We'll start off with the 3rd State Senate District. Here's what we're looking at. We're expecting a runoff between Ken Barnes and Sidney Bartholomew II. The Senate seat serves Orleans and St. Bernard parishes. The seat was left vacant when Senator Joe Bowie resigned and took the role of chancellor at Southern University. Now over to the state's 97th House District race between Eugene Green and Ed Murray. It's projected that Ed Murray will be victorious over Eugene Green. This special election was called after Representative Matt Willard stepped down from that role and then was elected to city council. And in the race for the state 100th representative district, it's projected Kenya Rounds and Dana Henry will head to a runoff. That seat represents parts of New Orleans and was left vacant after Jason Hughes also elected to New Orleans City Council.